Okay, good day. The topic that I will discuss today is all about, do opposite on personality attract? We can say that opposites attract if you are dealing with magnets. With people and relationships, it gets complicated. This age-old saying, opposites attract, dates back at least the 18s, and it's translated into many different languages, shared in many cultures. But so is the adage, birds of a feather flock together. The theory has been studied for years, and modern science continues to exploration, aiming to pinpoint which saying is true when it comes to human interaction. Are people with opposite personalities, beliefs, and physical traits actually drawn together like opposite people of a magnet? Why do opposite attract if they are attract at all? Although over 80% of people believes opposites attract, it's not necessarily true. In fact, it's not opposites that draw us to our romantic partners, but certain personality traits, similarities, and even biological cues. Okay, let's proceed to personality pairings. In 1950s, a sociologist by name of Robert Francis Winch led a study on mate selection to answer the question, do opposites attract? During his investigation, Winch interviewed married couples and examined their relationships as well as their personalities and needs. Based on his research findings, Winch argued that to make a marriage work, aspects of one's personality, especially socially related traits like aggressiveness and assertiveness, should complement each other. For example, a husband who is very outgoing would be content with a wife who is more introverted. Winch research suggested that it's not that opposites attract, but traits that are complementary. Next is birds of a feather. So to answer the question, do opposites attract? Not really. Similarities in age, intelligence, religion, and education level are the blocks that build the foundation for a healthy relationship. Even couples differ in race, culture, and other significant areas will have things in a common a different level. Remember the studies we mentioned earlier. A majority of them found that birds of a feather flock together. Study by eHarmony mirrored these findings. An investigation of the matchmaking sites matching system results showed that even when opposites are initially attracted, it is similarities that make for a long-term relationship. And then next, good girls and bad boys. Even we accepted the researchers' conclusion that opposites don't attract as fact, you may be wondering how all the good girl or bad boy couples in the world fit into the mix. We all know at least one boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife that seem to be opposites. And what about those who date people that are wrong for them? Over and over again. These types of relationships are different from ones that happen originally. Sometimes, people who are seeking relationships have formed trauma bonds, which affects the way one approaches relationships. These people may struggle with self-esteem, confidence, and healthy relationship boundaries. So for our conclusion for this topic, what does this all mean? Scientific data means nothing if we can't connect into our lives. So if opposites don't attract after all, what does that mean for us? The takeaway really isn't about what attracts us to our partners, but what will help us build the best possible futures. If you find yourself attracted to minded people with similar qualities are at their core, you probably on the right track. On the other hand, if you find dating people who don't seem right for you, it might be a good idea to seek guidance. There are ways to break the cycle or this cycle, and a qualified therapist can help and guide you through the process. And that's all. Thank you.